was the universe telling me I need to go to the toilet and to prioritize that first, not talking to you guys. That's actually really fucking funny. Welcome to my back garden. Hello. I am just chilling here and trying to dry my hair outside because I just had a shower. And by just, I mean like probably like 2 hours ago. I don't really know. It feels like I just had a shower, but my hair is a little bit crazy because I just washed it, obviously. And I just thought I would say hello because I was having a day where I am tired. So when I'm tired, I tend to kind of do a little bit of a pity party, I've noticed, as of late. And my snacks are nuts, which I can't eat because it's going to be very crunchy and annoying. Yeah, I have a bit of a pity party. And maybe it's an ADHD thing. I think it most definitely is an ADHD thing where, one second, I'm just going to put this down, where you just feel like you haven't done enough with your day and therefore you are a failure, which is not true. We are not failures for not being productive and accomplishing 100 different things. It's just not how it goes. But that's what you feel within yourself. And yeah, I'm kind of making that realization right now whilst we're talking about it, or like when I put this on, I realized that I feel kind of shit about myself because I didn't go to the gym, and it's not too late. I can still go, but I had a shower and washed my hair, and told myself now like, oh, it's too late. I can't go. But it's also okay to have a day off. But my mind is just so full. It's like, well, you had a day off yesterday because you went to work, and then you're having a day off today, which means you'll have a day off tomorrow because you'll also be at work, and then you're not going to be going until Saturday, and that makes you a failure. And instead of seeing that, I actually went into town and got my money out, got my prescription sorted, got a doctor's appointment locked and loaded for my implant removal soon, which here is very, very easily done. I always forget how quickly everything gets done. I went to the doctor and I was like, oh, can I book in an implant removal? It's a contraception implant, not like implants. And they were like, oh, I'm so sorry, we're fully booked today, but how about tomorrow? I was like, bitch, I was not expecting there to be tomorrow. I'm very aware that like my faces keep getting cut off with the last two videos. But it's such a nice evening. I wanted to make the most of being outside. Mm. Right, future editing me here. I filmed that and it looked amazing on my phone. And then I got it into Final Cut Pro and I realised that that clip is extremely blown out. So now I have to learn how to colour grade. And I realised that because my hair was down, it was covering the mic. So I'm very sorry to say that it actually is really annoying to listen to, I think. Bear that in mind. And if you can't handle the scratching of my hair on the mic, I fully understand. But just know that these are all learning curves, and that's the whole point of it, is that we're learning together. And I'm stumbling forward. But I guess I know how to film with the mic a bit better, and that I know how to color grade, but that doesn't mean I know how to color grade right, because it looks mental. But I know where it is. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. and I didn't want to move my whole mat, my little situation. I hope you can understand. Yeah, I didn't want to get my implant removed just before my job. I was like, I think next week. She was like, oh, just book online. Here's a really good person. You should see this person. I was like, okay, who's my doctor? And she was like, I don't. She's like, oh, I'm not really sure, but this person is someone you have met with her before. Go do that. Like, go book in with her. You've met with her before, and she's really good. So I was like, okay. And yeah, I just kind of forget how how quickly you can see people in this country. But then I did get the whole you have to pay $70, and I was like, you do get some. I think you get like half of it back when you have Medicare, which is fine. But still, $30 just to get a piece of plastic out your fucking arm that you could have cut out yourself. I could have cut it out, honestly. And I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on YouTube, but it's not like anyone's watching, is there? Like that it matters. So I did that. That was very productive. I'm very happy about this. Then like before all of that, I put my workout clothes on and was in the mindset that I'll go work out. But I had my breakfast, and then I was waiting for my breakfast to go down before I go to the gym, obviously. But in that time, I decided it was a really good idea if I hoovered and mopped the kitchen and bathroom. And then whilst I was at it, I may as well scrub the mold on the in the bathroom grout, and then the sink in the kitchen and bathroom. And then that took a while. I was like scrubbing, and it was just like mopping everything. I was cleaning, doing all my cleaning. And then I walked to town, and then I got all my bits sorted over there, and I was getting a bit hungry. And I came home and I made food, and like the day just kept going on, and I just hadn't gone to the gym yet, and I felt bad about myself because I hadn't gone to the gym, and I don't want to go to the gym after I've had a whole shower. This is a very boring, long conversation for me to say. Um, I was busy, and I feel bad that I didn't do one thing, but I did many other things. Oh, yeah, yeah. ADHD, hey? ADHD. Second of all, it is the new moon in Pisces, and I've been pulling some cards because not only is it a new moon in Pisces, it's also Venus retrograde tomorrow, and it's a new month. There's many other astrological things that are happening, but I felt called to pull some cards for uh, Venus retrograde, for the new moon, and the month. And it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I need the toilet. I will talk you through what I had pulled, what I have pulled. If I'm asking you a question as if you're going to answer me, it was like, if you want, I'm going to do it anyway, regardless. But I will go to the toilet first and then we can continue. Sorry for the really long ramble about my day, I guess. But I suppose that's kind of what this is. And if you don't want to, you can always skip ahead. Okay, so the first three cards that fell out, I asked Spirit, my higher self, higher power, who or whatever. The first question was the new moon, and we got the Ten of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and Judgment. And because I'm very new to this whole thing, I look it all up. And what the Ten of Swords and the Pentacles, Two of Pentacles means, and that's the first two cards that came out like almost instantaneously together. What it means for it to be together is the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles appear together in a reading, the message is one of transformation, learning from past mistakes, while the Ten of Swords indicates the end of a challenging journey or major loss. The Two of Pentacles brings a message of flexibility, adaptability, the ability to handle multiple situations, and simultaneously, the Ten of Swords draws attention to the past, indicating a need to let go of past mistakes, while the Two of Pentacles signals an important balance, different aspects of one's life. Together, they emphasize the need to learn from the past mistakes, release them, and gain a sense of balance before moving forward. You know, that seems very good for a new moon. You know, let go of the past and fully feel that, especially because it's Pisces, which is the last zodiac sign. So it's let go of the last 12 months, let go of the last year, let it all go. And I've been trying to do that with everything. I'm just letting go, like, well, you know, the saying, let go, let God. I don't believe in a God, but let go and just trust the divine timing, trust the universe, trust that it has, like, everything is under control. You don't need to control the situation. And then Judgment was a card that I asked for. I asked for, you know, clarifying message for those two. And the Judgment is self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, purpose, reflection, reckoning. So they all go hand in hand. A traditional judgment meaning focus on the moment when we reflect and evaluate ourselves and our actions. It is through self-reflection that we can have a clearer and objective understanding about where we are now and what we need to do in order to grow as humans. The Judgment card appearing in a reading signifies that you are coming close to a significant point in your life where you must start to evaluate yourself. It sees this card can also indicate that you are in a period of awakening brought on by the act of self-reflection. You now have a clear idea of what you need to change and how you need to be true to yourself and your needs. This can mean making small changes to your daily life, making huge changes that are not only affecting you but the people close to you. The Judgment card reminds us that we all will be faced with choices that will have an astounding effect for our entire life. The card brings to mind moments where actions we take have changed the course of your path for good. There may have been a moment where there is no looking back. Consequences of those actions eventually will catch up with you. This card seems to indicate that this is the time. You may have to let go of the past, so you can move forward in your plans. Like, they are all exactly the same. They are all exactly the same. They're all saying the same thing. I don't know what it is that I need to let go, but I do think I need to let go of most limiting beliefs, in all honesty. And the second row that I asked about was Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde. Boy, oh boy. And that was King of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Hermit, which is quite funny because I asked a couple of days ago, I think it was last week, about me and the boy, as we are no longer together for such beautiful reasons of both of us needing to focus on ourselves and put ourselves first, and all of these things, exactly what the new moon is telling me to do, let go of the past and all that shit. But anyway, the Six of Swords and the Hermit came out in that spread as well. So it's just reiterating that, I think. And the King of Swords and the Six of Swords together means represents a journey towards a new phase in life that requires rational and clear-headed decision-making. It is a time of leaving behind old patterns and ways of thinking and moving towards a more focused and divisive approach. This combination often signifies a need to cut ties with the past and make a fresh start. Again, very similar. I guess I have to cut ties here. Furthermore, the combination also represents a situation where a person in a position of authority or power is instrumental in helping you move forward. They may provide the guidance, support, or advice you need to make a significant decision or navigate a tumultuous situation. In conclusion, the combination of the Six of Swords, King of Swords, is all about making rational decisions, leaving behind old ways of thinking, and moving towards a more hopeful future. It may be challenging in times, and it is an exciting opportunity to take charge of your life and make significant changes that will shape your future. Fuck me up. It fucked me up. And then the last one was the Hermit. So I feel like I know what the Hermit means, but I'm gonna just get you the Hermit on. So all these websites, by the way, I will put down below because I use them every single time. And depending on what it is, you know, sometimes you don't need to know the whole message. You can kind of get it from intuition, but that's why I don't have the Hermit on the page here. But it's self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, withdrawal, solitude, search for self. And yeah, one of the main reasons why me and him went our other, not separate ways, we're still friends, but we can't be friends right this second because it's so fresh, was for him to find himself and figure out a lot of his stuff, because he moved to Melbourne for the same reason I moved to Melbourne, but it was a whole year after I'd moved here, so I've already been doing this work. I've still got it. I mean, we're all work in progress forever until we die, but he didn't get a chance to even start because I came onto the scenes so soon, and it was very much a right person, wrong time, which I think just means that either that chapter hasn't ended, it's just postponed, or that chapter is ended and we got what we needed out of that situation. Anyway, that's a different story. The Hermit description. The hermit seeks for knowledge that comes within, a lonely wanderer in the path of the night. He searches for that which he can only get gained in the long periods of solitude, the inner voice. To hear it, he must disconnect from the crowds whose voices and desires threaten to overcome his own. He walks through the dark night of his unconscious, guided only by the light and the northern star, which he has which his destination being his home himself. Sorry, this is going to be very hard for people to listen to because I'm very dyslexic, and also English isn't the language I was taught from birth. So, uh, God help you all. You are currently contemplating that you need to be alone. Never be afraid to take this chance to reflect, as it could help you clear your mind of all the clutter that comes with everyday life. The hermit may also refer to your effort in taking action that is authentic and aligned with your true self. You are perhaps searching your inner soul for guidance and what is right, where your next steps can be. And then the meaning of the hermit in love is pause in love life to introspect self-understanding in love, because it's Venus retrograde has a lot of emphasis on love. Love, money, beauty, it's not just love, um, but I feel like obviously, like a retrograde is all about reflecting, refining, revisiting, um, reevaluating, which I think that is the hermit. That is kind of what the hermit is, in my opinion. It is all of those things. So that was really interesting to me. And they both kind of indicate the same kind of things, don't they? They really are honing in on the same things of like, let go of the past, let go of the past, step into your power, focus on yourself, a lot of that. And then I asked about March, and that I did a full Celtic cross for. And I didn't do what I did with the others, which is let the cards come to me. And with that, a lot of interesting cards. I'm hoping just like to put here a picture of what it looks like, because I don't want to move my camera. The lighting is very nice, but it's all, golden light and all. And I finally got this a very I ha- what a good angle, but it's very precarious, so I don't want to move it. And in the middle we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, and I'm just going to read what they are together. Queen of Pentacles and right. So what the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands mean together is that I find very interesting. So the Queen of Wands has been coming to me for the last uh, 14 months when I've been asking, like, what's my career? What's my career? It always says Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. And I don't know why I feel like it should give me like an actual like job description of like, this is your job, like as if I owned those cards. Those cards don't exist. But Queen of Wands is a very significant card for that to be in the middle of my uh, March Celtic Cross. Together, the Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles combination complement each other, creating a powerful image of balance and stability. This is a combination encouraging you to pursue your creative goals with practicality and confidence. The Queen of Wands reflects your inner passion and creative energy, while the Queen of Pentacles reminds you to remain grounded and practical in your approach. The Queen of Wands encourages you to take risks, while the Queen of Pentacles advises you to take care of your physical and emotional needs. This combination also represents a balance of your masculine and feminine energy. The Queen of Wands is a fiery and is fiery and symbolizes the masculine energy of action, while the Queen of Pentacles grounded and symbolizes the feminine energy of nurturing. Together, these cards encourage you to balance these energies and use them in a harmonious way to achieve your goals. In conclusion, the Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles combination is a powerful message of balance, strength, stability. It encourages you to pursue your creative goals with practicality and confidence, while reminding you to take care of your physical and emotional needs. This combination is a reminder that the balance of harmony between masculine and feminine energies are crucial in obtaining success and fulfillment. I feel like that just was a very long-winded way to say like a very small sentence, but um, I didn't know that, so sorry it wasn't condensed down. And then we have the devil in reverse as on my crown, which is interesting because when I first ever moved here, I think it was the second week that I moved here, I went to a um, I went to Spellbox here in Melbourne, which is like a hippie shop, magical witchy shop, and I wanted my drink. The devil was in my crown, but it was not in reverse. I don't often read reversals in my own cards because I normally don't actually have my cards mixed up in my deck, and for some reason this time it was, I had a couple of reversals, which is I find very interesting. But the Devil Reversed is not a bad card at all. I was very pleasantly surprised. The Devil Reversed. So the Devil Reversed. Oh, it's very different on here than it is on my phone. Breaking from addictions, freedom from restraints, and I'm going to just go on this website. This is not the website I was reading it from. I was reading it on my phone, and I think that it's a bit more advanced than my iPad. My iPad's quite old, so it's the same things aren't popping up. Independence, freedom, uh, revelation, release, reclaiming power, reclaiming control. We love that that's in my crown. Like, that is wonderful. We want the Devil in reverse for this. So reverse, let's get to the main thing. The upside down meaning of the Devil card can be the moment when an individual becomes self-aware and breaks all of the chains that come from their addictions and poor habits. It might be because they are tired of running in circles and are in need of a change. But one thing is usually clear: breaking off these chains, especially those of addiction, is never easy. So one has to prepare to make the necessary changes that might initially seem painful to make the adjustment that will pay off in the end by being able to find your true self again. Self-assessment is called for in this case, and the individual needs to take some time and list all of the things that they need to get rid of. And once they have been done, and then it should be time for them to embark on a different journey of self-improvement. Yeah, again, I feel like all of the cards are kind of saying the same thing. Like, it's the same story. Like the new moon cards, the Venus retrograde cards, the Devil in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. They're all kind of saying the same thing, because the other cards are the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. It's all going on, and it's all kind of drilling in the same message. Yeah, okay. Because then we have the Six of Cups, Four of Swords, Knight of Cups, and Four of Cups. I think it's a lot of like, get over the past, step into the new, embrace yourself, and be true to what like your own self, and like self-belief and new habits and forming new ones, which is interesting because I have said it's interesting like 5 times. I'm really sorry. Clearly I don't know how to talk to myself. I have also been reading Atomic Habits, so this kind of is given that. But like a lot of me being here in Australia has been trying to learn new habits that I've always wanted to do. Like, going to the gym has been one of them, and sort of my gut, which I do think is really, really sorting itself out. It turns out I really needed a very good probiotic, and definitely don't eat so close to bedtime. But that rule is not so hard and fast. It can be a very light meal. I'm still not 100% sure of that. Anyway, yes, getting more into fitness and health, and putting myself first, and not being so attached to outcomes and control, and learning to love myself, and all of these things I'm sure that everybody wants and does. But cards are just really drilling it in, and I think that March is definitely going to be even more significant than the last 14 months have been. But the last 14 months have been really good, and I do feel like I have changed for the better in so many ways. So many ways. I feel like I've really accomplished a lot already, and I don't want to leave because I know that I'm accomplishing more. One second. That was a delicious kombucha, actually. Yeah, I feel like I'm really hitting a stride, and that this breakup or pause or whatever it is, I had 2 nights where I was sad in the evenings. I cried, and then since then, I've just kind of felt good. Normally it takes me a lot longer. I don't know how long I'm gonna feel good. It might hit me at some point later down the line. It's totally fine if it does. But I've learned so much from this human, and I know that he's not out my life. I know that he's still gonna be in my life in whatever way that it's gonna be, like a friendship or um, whatever that is. It's beautiful, and I just fully am in my trusting the universe, trusting it all. And this job is making me feel really good. Oh, this job is making me feel so good. I love the times that I just, yeah, it's making me feel really good about myself. It's making me feel really good about my routine. I mean, I haven't been there forever. I've not been there that long. I'm sure I will have moments. At the beginning, it was very difficult, but it showed me a lot of things that I need to work on, like the way that I talk to myself. That a lot of my gut issues are coming from not being able to self-regulate my nervous system, and it was very helpful because I think that's the key thing that I've been learning throughout this time here, because I've had so many jobs, and I finally feel like I'm cracking it, But I am a Sag rising and a Gemini sun, Venus, and Mercury, and it's all in Jupiter. It's all, like Gemini is in Jupiter, Sag is ruled by Jupiter, so I'm a lucky motherfucker at the moment. I'm just I got luck on my side in every way possible, and it just is shining through so much. And I think having a positive mind frame is, or like a not positive mind frame, but just like trust that it is all beautiful and it is all working out, even when things aren't working out seemingly on paper. They're working out in different ways because you don't know. You never know. I feel like losing my job, losing my partner, losing the house, losing Bristol can all seem like world alteringly awful. Like it could be the worst thing. Like most people would take that as the worst thing that's ever happened to them, but I took it as, this is freedom. I am so free. I'm never going to be this free again. And that made me go, fuck it. Like I always wanted to leave England, and I didn't know where. Like I never thought I'd come back to Australia. Like I never thought I'd come here. I always thought I'd go to the Netherlands or some Scandinavian country or something like that. Like I never thought that I would come to Australia, but the opportunity presented itself, and clearly I was meant to come here. It wouldn't have happened otherwise. It just wouldn't have happened otherwise. It's a very beautiful thing that it's all happening like that. My phone's about to die, so this is where we say goodbye for now.